shot, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Sears for the Citadel. Now in the forecourt, Sears looks to run left side of the lane. Ball stripped by Walker. Here's Forbes in the other direction for the Terriers. Wofford with the ball and a 6-point lead. Chadwick up top, wanted to drive around Roy. Roy picks his pocket. Loose ball on the floor. What do we have? A foul call on Ian Chadwick. Chadwick wanted to stutter step his way around Roy with a right-handed drive and lost the ball. Roy with the steal, and then Chadwick on the ensuing scramble picks up his first personal. That's 7 on the team. And with 4:43 to play in the first half now, Citadel into the bonus, meaning Mike Roy, a 76% free throw shooter, will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. He missed it, and Kenny Hasty has the rebound. Terriers have it up 6. Donald Davis being instructed to ease the ball up the floor into the forecourt. Up top now to Chadwick, who slips on the floor. Didn't travel, he falls down. No traveling call, and he dishes off to Starzy Walker on the right wing. And now what do we have? We're going to get another towel out there as Ian Chadwick skidded on the floor. Surprised they didn't call him for a travel. Pat Dennis, the Citadel's coach, is working the official, and he may have a right to. Moisture on the floor here at the Ben Johnson Arena. 4:27 to play in the first half. A game without much flow tonight. Kind of sloppily played on both ends. Citadel struggling this year with a 1-8 conference record. They've turned it over 4 times. Wofford uncharacteristically already has given the ball up 6 times. Donald Davis takes the inbounds pass, wants to work with the left hand around Cantrell, who will be called for a hand check. Travis Cantrell, a 6'3 freshman, picks up his first personal foul. That'll be 7 on the team, so now the Terriers are in the bonus. And that means Donald Davis will get a 1-and-1 opportunity. 4 points tonight for Donald. This will be his first trip to the line. And the front end is no good. 74% shooter misses. Rebound Gerald Freeman for the Bulldogs. They have it down 6. Patton up top to Shiver. Left wing now to Cantrell, guarded there by Chadwick. Back up top to Shiver on the high post. He'll hand away to Patton between his legs with the dribble against Davis. On the left wing to Freeman. Now a right wing feed goes to Patton. Patton in the paint to Sears. Kicks it back outside. 3-pointer put up from the right wing, scored by Travis Cantrell. A 32% shooter from outside the arc. He averages 6.5 points per game off the bench. He's got his first 3, and the Terrier lead has been cut to 3 points. 22-19, and now Shiver steals a pass from Starzy Walker. Down the floor all alone. Tomahawk jams with the right hand. The Citadel on a 7-0 run, and it's a 22-21 Wofford lead with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. For the Terriers, left wing, here's Chadwick. Bounce feed in the paint to Hasty. Return to Chadwick along the left baseline. He's fouled by Patton as he tries to knife around him. That'll be Brian Patton's first personal foul, a 5'10 junior from Cleveland, Ohio. 8 on the team, so now Ian Chadwick will shoot 1-and-1. 5 points thus far tonight for Ian. First free throw attempt coming up. He is a 79% shooter. He missed it. Rebound tipped several times, comes down to the Citadel and Travis Cantrell. They're down 1. They can go ahead with this possession. On the right wing, Freeman gets it low to Sears, turns, hook shot is good with the right hand as he puts it in over Kenny Hasty. Ryan Sears now with 3 points. And the Citadel has stormed ahead 23-22. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Largent, left wing, Donald Davis. Davis up top to Chadwick. Chadwick on the right side to Largent. On the wing now to Forbes. Alfred against the man-to-man. Pass in the paint. Deflected out of bounds by a hustling Travis Cantrell. Ball over the end line. Wofford will maintain possession now with 14 seconds to shoot. Kenny Hasty out of the Terrier lineup. And into the Citadel lineup now. Alan Puckett, who returns with 3 points. 6'4 freshman. On the right wing, Deloach up top. Davis puts up an 18-footer, missed it off the back iron. Rebound taken in by the Bulldogs and Rod Shiver. They've got the ball in a 1-point lead, and we'll get a foul call against Donald Davis in the forecourt at the far side. Davis trying to take a pass away from Cantrell, fouled him with the body. That'll be 2 on Donald, 8 on the Terriers, so now a 1-and-1 coming up here for Travis Cantrell, who is a 90% free throw shooter. That's the second best percentage in the Southern Conference. Cantrell from Floyd, Virginia, free throw good. He'll get the bonus. And the Bulldogs' run continues. 10-0 now, and they lead at 24-22. Another shot coming up here for Cantrell. One of 7 freshmen on this Citadel club. Second shot creeps over the rim, and down it goes. And the Bulldogs lead 25-22. That matches their best lead of the night. Ian Chadwick will walk in into the forecourt. Guarded out there by Patton, who tries to force him to the right. Chadwick, left side to Forbes. Forbes holding, up top to Largent. Contact, Chadwick hits the floor, no call. Pryor, left side of the lane to Forbes. Bullet pass with the left hand, goes underneath to Chadwick. Wants to fight it up, he's fouled. Shot didn't go, but Ian about to get 2 shots at the line as he is fouled by Brian Patton. 2 on Patton, 9 on the Bulldogs. 2:18 to play in the half, and now Ian Chadwick about to shoot a couple. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 moments ago. He is 5th in the conference in free throw shooting percentage, and he misses the front end of another 1-and-1. Apparently he was not in the act of shooting. Citadel with the rebound. They lead 25-22. Patton trying to drive left, cut off by Pryor. Up top to Sears, left side to Patton. Pryor out on him. Here's Sears on the high post. Hands it away to Crafton. Runs left side of the lane. Shot will not count. He hit it from 10 feet away on the left side, but we've got a foul call. 2 on Ian Chadwick now. That'll be 9 on the Terriers, meaning Cantrell will go to the line. Travis Cantrell, who just hit 2 free throws a moment ago, shooting a 1-and-1 again, looking to add to 5 points. First shot gets the nice roll. Down it goes. Front rim, backboard, and in. Citadel's best lead of the night now, 26-24. We're down to 1:59 in the half. Bulldogs now on a 12-0 run. Second shot also good. They're up 5. Terriers have gone cold. Colin Largent waving everybody up the floor as the freshman will work it up the far side across the timeline. Guarded by Puckett. Gives it up at the midcourt circle to Pryor. Pryor, left wing Chadwick. Ball knocked away by Patton. Ian gets it back. Jab step. Puts up a 3 and hits it. Chadwick having trouble with his free throws, but that's his second tray of the night. And the Citadel's lead has been trimmed to 27-25. Chadwick now is 8. Feed goes low block to Washburn. Double team shot blocked by Rashawn DeLoach. Forbes in the other direction runs into Cantrell, and what do we have? A foul call against Travis Cantrell. Forbes was making his way up the far side of the floor. Bump bodies with Cantrell, and Cantrell is called for the block. 2 on Cantrell, 10 on the team. That means Alfred Forbes will now get 2 free throws. 2 points tonight for Alfred. He has scored just 2 tonight, as we mentioned. He is a 70% free throw shooter. First shot, no good. Missed it off the back rim. Terriers miserable from the line so far tonight. 2 out of 6 for Wofford, still trailing 27-25. 1:23 in the half. Largent, DeLoach, Walker, Forbes, Pryor out there for the Terriers. For the Citadel now into the ball game. Freshman Trevor Crafton, a 6'2 guard. Second shot, no good, back rim. DeLoach tips the rebound away from Sears. Terriers get it back. Offensive work by Rashawn DeLoach on the glass. Terriers have it down 2. Forbes up top. Right wing now to Largent. Out front to Walker. Walker guarded there by Freeman. Right wing to Largent. Out front to Forbes. Thought about a 3, but he's picked up by Schreiber. Tries to run left. Schreiber cuts him off. Walker up top. 14 on the shot clock. Left wing again to Forbes. Runs into the paint. Shovels away to DeLoach. Got behind his man, but Sears blocked the shot. 27-25, Citadel leading. Crowd wanted a foul call. They don't get it. 50 seconds to play in the half. Sears left block. Gives it away to Crafton. Up top to Cantrell. Now on the right wing, it comes away to Schreiber. Wants to run the paint. Bumps bodies with Forbes. Alfred falls down. No call. Now the putback missed after the shot missed the first time. Schreiber missed one, went back up for another, and Alfred Forbes blocked his shot. Terriers trailing 27-25, will hold for one shot with 23 seconds to play in the half, and Wofford will use a 20-second timeout. Going down the right side of the lane, he ran into a differential. Terriers, following their 20-second timeout, will inbound, and Pryor will take it in the backcourt. Pryor will be guarded out front by Trevor Crafton. Sophomore freshman matchup. Pryor now with 12 on the shot clock to Forbes. Alfred hands off to Chadwick. 8 seconds. Ball fake. Gets rid of his man. Shot no good under Freeman. We're down to 3 seconds in the half. Rebound Washburn into the forecourt. Wild shot put up from 40 feet away. It's missed by Crafton. Will go right to left in white here in the second half. Citadel in light blue from left to right, as the Terriers will start with the ball, trailing 27-25. Donald Davis up top with his dribble. Right wing Starzy Walker puts up a three-pointer and buries it. Starzy Walker gives Wofford the lead at 28-27, as he now has scored 8 points. That's his second tray of the night. Terriers open the second half in a man-to-man set. We have yet to see the matchup zone. Roy angles left with his dribble, picks it up against Davis, goes right wing to Freeman. Freeman, high post now to Washburn, drives left around Deloach, hangs in the air, shot goes, he's fouled. Cliff Washburn with a bucket and a chance for a three-point play. He now has scored 5 points. Rashane Deloach picking up his third foul. Deloach in the first half had his minutes limited somewhat due to 2 quick fouls early in the ball game. First Terrier foul of the second half. As a team, Washburn's free throw woefully short. Rebound tipped out of bounds to whom? Out of bounds to Wofford. Last touch by one of the Bulldogs. The officials conferring on that one. 29-28, Citadel leading. Washburn now just 1 of 4 from the line. Donald Davis into the forecourt. Up top to Rashane Deloach. Deloach right wing Alfred Forbes. Forbes hands away to Walker. Walker about 25 feet away on the right side. Up top Chadwick. Left wing to Davis. Guarded by Freeman. Out front to Walker. Walker watched out there by Puckett. Left corner to Davis. Runs left baseline around Freeman. Ball out of bounds as he tried to shovel it away. It's batted over the end line by Washburn. Terriers get it back down a point with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Up top, here's Davis. Right side, Forbes off the dribble. Pulls up for an 8-footer and scores it over Shiver. 4 points now for Alfred Forbes, who is now just 2 of 6 from the floor. Wofford's lead is 30-29. 18:47 to play in the ball game. Out front, Puckett. 3-pointer over Starzy Walker. Missed it. And Deloach rips the rebound for the Terriers. Took it away from Shiver. Wofford with the ball up a point. Davis up top to Forbes, right wing, away from the circle to Chadwick, and we've got a whistle off the basketball and a foul call against Donald Davis. That'll be his third personal. So now you've got the starting point guard and the starting center, Deloach and Davis, each with 3 fouls. 2 team fouls this half against the Terriers. Citadel down a point. Freeman, left wing to Puckett, guarded by Walker. High post to Washburn, back to the basket, hands it back off to Puckett. His pass taken away by Donald Davis. Davis races down the floor, bounce speed to Walker, fills the lane, scores with the right hand off the window, and he's fouled. 3-point chance coming up for Starzy Walker as the Terriers get out on the break. Citadel foul against Alan Puckett. 1 on him, 1 on the team this half, and now Starzy Walker, who has scored 10 points, about to take his first free throw of the night. John Pryor replacing Donald Davis at the point. Walker, 54% from the line this year. Free throw, no good. Back iron. Chadwick tips the rebound. Rashane Deloach has it for Wofford. Chadwick, 3-pointer, left wing, short. And the rebound comes away to Freeman. Terriers up 32-29. Freeman for the Bulldogs up top. Goes on the right wing now to Roy. Roy once to the floor, hits the man out front. Cantrell picks up his dribble, guarded by Walker at the left elbow. Shovels back to Roy. Roy works to the right wing. In the corner now, Freeman on the left wing. Here's Roy off the swing. 3-pointer is short. Rebound Pryor. Here come the Terriers. 32-29. Wofford leading. 17:40 to play. Walker, left wing, guarded out there by Cantrell. Will get a whistle off the basketball. A Citadel foul here. I believe they get Shiver. They do. First on Rod Shiver, 2 on the Citadel this half. Terriers will inbound over the end line. Walker, Deloach, Forbes, Pryor, and Chadwick out there for the Terriers. Feed goes to Deloach, left wing. Pryor, right wing now to Forbes, runs baseline. We get a foul out front, I believe, against Rod Shiver again. Forbes trying to work around him with a right-handed move. And very quickly, that's 2 fouls on Shiver, 3 on the team. Terriers will look to inbound. We've got a substitution coming up. Kenny Hasty into the Terrier lineup, replacing Rashane Deloach. Hasty up top to Pryor. Pryor against the man-to-man, guarded by Freeman. Pryor left wing to Forbes, guarded by Shiver. Alfred giving up 2 inches. Up top, Chadwick. Three-pointer is short. Washburn clears for the Bulldogs. Roy along the far side into the forecourt to the left wing with his dribble to Freeman. On the right wing now, here's Cantrell. Cantrell up top to Roy, left wing to Freeman. Freeman guarded by Chadwick, wants to run left baseline, puts up a finger roll, missed the rim altogether. Rebound, we've got a held ball, and the ball will go over or remain in possession of the Citadel. Hasty tied up down there along with Freeman on the free ball. Held ball to the Citadel. 17:01 to play. Terriers up 3. 32-29. Coleman Largent in. Ian Chadwick, who's had a tough night from the field, will come out. Ian 3 of 8 from the floor. For the Citadel, Freeman on the right wing, guarded by Largent. Low post feed to Washburn. Wants to back in on Hasty. We get a foul call against Kenny Hasty. Didn't see much contact. Kenny Hasty picking up his second. So now you've got Deloach with 3 and Hasty with 2. 3 on the Terriers here in the second half. Bulldogs will inbound over the baseline. They trail by 3. Roy, right wing to Freeman, guarded there by Walker. Works with the left hand, cut off nicely by Starzy. Shiver, high up on the left side to Roy. Roy, right wing to Freeman. Freeman, low block feed to Washburn. Washburn posting up against Hasty. Wants to cross over. This time he traveled. And now Pat Dennis is all over the official. Pat Dennis pointing to the baseline official, saying he was about to call a foul. But the out front official, the trail official, called a walk first. Terriers have it, leading 32-29, 16:40 to play. Walker left wing up top to Largent, high up on the right side to Pryor. Pryor, left wing Largent, runs baseline around Cantrell and scores off the window. Acrobatic move along the baseline. Starzy, or Coleman Largent slashes and scores. He has now scored 8 points. Terrier lead is 5, 34-29. Roy along the right side, low post to Washburn, turns on Hasty. Pryor comes down to help out on the double team, and he fouled him, and he knew it. Crowd saying it was a travel, but John Pryor got him on the arm first. That'll be 1 on Pryor, 4 on the team. Foul came before Washburn went up for the shot, so that's a possession foul for the Bulldogs. 34-29, Wofford leading. 16:13 to go. Roy, left corner to Puckett. Ball fake around. Largent runs the lane. Running one-hander with the right hand is good for Alan Puckett, who has scored 5 points. Puckett, the Citadel's leading scorer, averaging 8.5 per game. 34-31. Terriers up 3 under 16 minutes. Largent, left side Forbes. Open off a screen. Buries an 18-footer. Alfred Forbes, who only had 2 points in the first half, now has 6 in the ball game. And Wofford's lead is 36-31 as Deloach gets ready to check back in. Terriers settle into their matchup zone. Up top, here's Cantrell on the right wing. Roy, guarded there by Starzy Walker. Roy to Freeman out front, high up on the left side to Cantrell. 12 on the shot clock, left wing to Roy. Roy, guarded by Hasty, bounce speed goes inside to Washburn, turns on Forbes, and he scores off the window. Washburn posting up Alfred Forbes in on the left block, now is 7 points. Terrier lead is 36-33, 15:07 to go. Clock running here in Spartanburg. Terriers attacking the basket to our left. Walker left wing up top to Pryor. Return to Walker along the wing. Baseline to Hasty. Back to Walker. Starzy for 3. Shot over Freeman. Won't go. Rebound tipped up. We've got a foul call. And they get one of the Terriers. Now Alfred Forbes with a look on his face as if to say, wait a minute, I didn't touch anybody, but that's his first. 5 on the team. We've got a timeout on the floor. 14:55 to play in the basketball game. Terrier in 1 minute here on AM 950 WSP. 33, Wofford leading the Citadel. Following the media timeout, the Citadel will inbound in the backcourt. Terriers come with the three-quarters trap. Cantrell far side. Center of the floor to Freeman. Looks to break the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Just beat the 10-second clock. Cantrell left corner to Sears, who has re-entered. His pass tipped, but it comes in on the paint to Washburn. Turns on Deloach, and he scores after putting it to the floor twice. 9 points now for Cliff Washburn as Rashane Deloach is posted up with 3 fouls. Wofford's lead is 36-35. Largent dumps it off left wing to Donald Davis. Davis circling up top with a right-handed dribble. He has re-entered at the point with 3 fouls. Right elbow Forbes, 16-footer, good over Sears. Alfred Forbes now with 6 second-half points. He has 8 in the ball game. Looking to get into double figures for a 5th straight contest. Terriers up 38-35. Freeman high up on the left side, goes up top to Washburn, drives with the left hand against Chadwick, scores, and he's fouled. Puts in an 8-footer. Ian Chadwick now picks up his 3rd foul. Foul trouble all over for the Terriers. John Pryor about to check in. Perhaps Chadwick will come out. Washburn about to look to complete the 3-point play. He has scored 8 of his 11 points here in the second half, and now he'll go to the line. He's 1 of 4 from the stripe tonight. 13:59 to play. Free throw can tie it, and it's good. Terriers and Bulldogs, 38 apiece. John Pryor up the floor for Wofford. Chadwick remains in the game with 3 fouls. Donald Davis has come out. Pryor up top to Chadwick. Chadwick guarded there by Roy. Left wing to Forbes. Works to the baseline with his dribble against Sears. Pops a 10-footer. Missed it short. Weak side rebound to Freeman. Citadel can go ahead. Feed goes underneath now. Shot put up by Sears and blocked from behind by Alfred Forbes. Terriers in the other direction. We're tied with 13.5 minutes to go. Chadwick up top wants to slide right around Roy with his dribble at the foul line, and Roy is called for the foul with a shoulder. 3 on Roy, 4 on the Bulldogs this half. Terriers have committed 6 fouls already here in the second half. So the Citadel 1 Terrier foul away from getting into the bonus for the rest of the night. Man-to-man defense applied by the Bulldogs. They've played that way all night. Largent inbounds left wing to Deloach to Pryor. Right side to Forbes against Sears. Forbes thought about driving around him. Instead up top to Pryor. Largent open off a screen. Misses a 15-footer from the left side. Rebound Roy. Roy into the forecourt with a bounce feed to Freeman on the left wing. Freeman up top to Patton. Excuse me. This is Brian Patton now running the point. Cantrell high up on the right side. Right wing to Sears. 4 feet behind the arc. Forbes pokes the ball out of his hand. A steal for Alfred Forbes. Forbes dishes to the trailer. Deloach underneath. Fights it up. Misses the layup over Sears. And the rebound comes away to the Citadel and Cantrell. Other direction, Freeman on the left wing. We're tied at 38. Guarded there by Chadwick. Lobs it, low post to Sears. Turns and scores over Deloach on the right block. Ryan Sears with 5 points now, and the Citadel's lead is 40-38. 12 minutes, 31 seconds to go. Alfred Forbes up top against Sears to Pryor. High up on the left side to Largent on the wing to Chadwick. Chadwick wants to run around Roy, and Roy is called for the block. Chadwick wanted to take him left baseline. And that is not Roy. Excuse me. Once again, that is Patton called for the block. Brian Patton's 3rd. 5 on the team. Substitution now. Terenthiel White, who played limited minutes in the first half, now checks in for Rashane Deloach. Terenthiel did not score in the first half of action. For the Terriers, here's Pryor up top. Pryor takes it right with his dribble, picks up, goes out front now to Largent. Largent wants to the floor with the left hand to Pryor. Pryor, right wing comes away to Forbes. Back up to Pryor. Pryor drives left side of the lane, pulls up for a high arcing shot. Missed it from 15 feet. Gets his own rebound, misses a layup, gets it again and misses. However, the rebound is tipped back up and in by Terenthiel White. Terriers working hard on the offensive glass. First 2 points for White. John Pryor keeping the possession alive to tie our game at 40. Now now the Citadel's Freeman has the ball out on the left wing, but we've got a foul off the ball against the Terrier. And now the Citadel will go into the bonus as John Pryor is called for his second personal foul. 7th this half on Wofford, so now the Bulldogs will send Brian Patton to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Patton has not scored yet tonight. He is a 74% free throw shooter. Makes his home in Cleveland, Ohio. Free throw is good. Citadel leading. And Patton, a junior at 5'10", will get the bonus. Second free throw on the way. This one is short. Rebound, Washburn. Washburn turns on White. Shot set, but he scores and he's fouled. Richard Johnson claiming all ball, but the official said he was fouled by Terencio White. And Washburn will have a chance at a three-point play. Citadel now leading 43-40. What a night for Cliff Washburn. He has now scored 14 points. Free throw dances in and out, but the rebound is tipped in by Schreiber. Nobody boxed out. Rod Schreiber, who puts it back with his right hand off this one to get away from him. We've got a 20-second timeout with 11:41 to go. Cliff Washburn, 14 points tonight. He's coming off a 12-point effort to 40. 11:38 to go. Chadwick, far side of the floor, runs right baseline, runs into Patton, puts up a 12-footer and misses. Terencio White has the rebound stripped out of his hands by Schreiber. Here come the Bulldogs up 5. Feed goes low post. We'll get a foul call. Cantrell wanted to lob it in on the left block to Washburn. Terencio White tried to take the pass away, and he's called for a foul. 2 on Terencio. That's 8 on the team, and now a 1-and-1 coming up for Cliff Washburn. If there's been one hole in Washburn's game tonight, it's the fact that he struggled from the line at 2 for 6. Free throw coming up here. Early second half. App State 29, Georgia Southern 24. Shot good. 15 for Washburn. Now he'll get the bonus. 4 minutes to play first half. ETSU, Western Carolina tied at 26. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Davidson leading Charleston 34-25. Second free throw good. Bulldogs have their best lead of the night. 47-40 with 11:20 to play. Alfred Forbes up top, guarded by Schreiber, picks up his dribble. Drops it off to Walker on the left wing. Cross-court Pryor right side. Wants to run baseline. He's fouled out front. And the foul call goes against Jared Freeman. That'll be 3 on him, 6 on the team. A minute and a half to play in the first half. Furman leads VMI 39-22. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Chattanooga winning big at Greensboro, 31-13. Walker inbounds up top to Pryor. Right here, the Terriers trail 47-40. Pryor picks up his dribble. Somebody has to come to help. Here's Forbes high up on the left side. Left wing to Chadwick, 5 feet behind the arc. Gets it in on the block to White. He'll turn. Hook shot no good over Washburn. Freeman cradles the rebound, and here comes the Citadel up 7 with 10:51 to play. Patton swings it on the right wing. Long three-pointer for Cantrell. Rims out. Tipped rebound. Gathered in by Washington. Runs right baseline. Misses off the window. Gets his own rebound. Washburn left wing to Freeman. Left corner Cantrell. Three-pointer. No good. Back rim. Rebound Starzy Walker. Walker will pull it into the forecourt here at the near side and gives it up to Pryor. Pryor directing traffic out front. Donald Davis sitting with 3 fouls. Right wing to Chadwick. Chadwick hounded by Patton. Ball taken out of his hands. A steal for Cantrell. Cantrell other direction. Bounce feed underneath. Reverse layup scored with the right hand by Schreiber off transition. A bucket for the Citadel. And their lead is now 49-40. Horns. 10:06 to play. The Citadel 49. Wofford 40. Let's take a 1-minute break here on AM 950 WSPA. Speed Pro ball game. Thus, the Bulldogs have a 49-40 lead over the Terriers with 10:06 to go. The Citadel 1-8 in conference play, 0-5 in the conference on the road. threatening to beat the Terriers here in Spartanburg tonight. Forbes, back cut pass to Chadwick, lost it out of bounds. Alfred tried a wraparound pass to Ian as he was running right side of the lane. Patton helps to create the turnover. Bulldogs up 9. They have it with 9:48 to play. Right wing here, Shiver, guarded by Forbes, up top to Freeman. Terriers playing their matchup zone. A 2-3 look. Puckett left wing, up top Shiver. Back on the left wing to Puckett. Back to Shiver, 18 feet away. Runs left around Forbes, running one-hander good from 10 feet away. 14 points now for Rod Shiver, who had just 2 points at ETSU on Monday. And it's a 51-40 lead for the Bulldogs, their best margin of the night. Walker to Chadwick. Chadwick left wing, gives away to Pryor, right wing to Forbes. Forbes up top, Starzy Walker going to put up a three-pointer, missed it short, uncontested rebound for Freeman. Donald Davis will re-enter with 3 fouls in a moment. Freeman gives it up to Patton, the Citadel anxious to play a half-court game now and take some time off the clock. Right corner, here's Patton, guarded by Pryor. Patton up top, Freeman walks before he puts up a three-pointer from dead ahead. Citadel turns the ball over with 8:52 to go. Terriers simply out of sync tonight. And now the Bulldogs in this place uncharacteristically quiet for a rivalry game of this magnitude.